At 53, the nation Nigeria is blessed with a rich history. Since its independence more than 5 decades ago, the country has managed to amass political and religious history that is second to none. Come 2014, Nigeria will celebrate 100 years of the amalgamation of its northern and southern protectorates. Embedded in these years are decades and decades of rich Nigerian history that most Nigerians know next to nothing about. Now, this is the streets of Lagos, and we're about to find out how much of the Nigerian history people know about. Who named Nigeria Nigeria?
The family.
Please, let me just leave this place. I don't know.
I don't know who names Nigeria Nigeria. I only know Nigeria is Nigeria.
I think it's not just a person that named Nigeria, it's a collectively people that named Nigeria to be a Nigeria.
And who abolished the killing of twins?
I don't know.
Mother Teresa abolished the killing of twins in Calabar then.
Okay, I don't know the person that abolished the killing of twins in Nigeria.
Nigerian celebrities who remain role models and daily highlight these histories in their movies may actually be more ignorant of Nigeria's past than the ordinary Nigerian.
People who named Nigeria Nigeria, I think, were the colonial masters, if I'm not mistaken. Was it Lord Lugard? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Who named Nigeria Nigeria? I have no idea.
But I'm suspecting it's some white dude. I don't know, honestly. I can't quite remember right now. If I do remember, can I come back and tell you? So I save face.
James Raphael, an historian, is one Nigerian who is determined to make people aware of the nation's history. Hanging on the walls of his humble gallery are a priceless photograph chronicling many aspects of Nigeria's history, from stamps to currencies used long before independence, right up to contemporary times. According to him, Nigeria is a very historical country. Unfortunately, not much of this history is well documented.
Recently, I was discussing with the senator and I mentioned a few names and he was asking me, he said, are these people Nigerians? I said, yeah, they are Nigerians and they held political positions in this country. He doesn't know it. It's not just him. Quite a lot of Nigerians don't.
Simple questions like who abolished the killing of twins, who named Nigeria Nigeria seem to be very difficult for an average Nigerian. So why exactly are Nigerians less interested in the nation's history?
Many Nigerians do not, they lack nationalist feelings. They are not nationalistic. And so they are not interested in either the local history or even the contemporary Nigerian history before independence, after independence. Everyone is just living his own life and it goes on like that.
David Aworawo, a history lecturer, affirms that the younger generation of Nigerians have very little knowledge of the nation's history.
The little history that is known to the younger generation is most of the time the history of the local community, not even the history of Nigeria, so to speak. In other words, if the older generation, the older folk wants to expose the younger generation to some history, the history they will likely focus on is the history of the local community. For instance, the history of the Ijaw nation, the history of Yoruba land, Oduduwa and the Oromia and the rest of them, not Nigeria's contemporary history.
It's actually the fault of the educational system in the country. It's not just in one place, it's covering the whole area. And the younger people who are growing up, if care is not taken, in the next 30, 40 years, we're going to lose our history.
As Nigeria continues to grow, many believe it will be a big shame if Nigerians continue to rely on the foreign press for information and interpretation of their country's history. After all, people without history do not exist. Jokeli Jadu, TVC News.